What's up, YouTube? Here with another video. This is another Mermail deck profile. Winning Mermail list. First place at the Xalapa. I don't know how to pronounce. But it's in, I believe, Mexico. WCQ by Haram. He was the one. He's also the guy that top 16, the Guadalajara 300th YCS. So shout out to him for being a great pilot of Mermail. So yeah, let's get into this list. So 44 card list main deck. He's running 3 Rhine, 3 Prince, 2 Pike, 2 Poseidra, 3 Tias, 3 Dragoons, 3 Squad, 1 Infantry, 1 Grethus, 1 Coelacanth, a Butterfly. I love Butterfly, so he plays the Minstrel, the Molin, 3 Penguin. So he does still like the Penguin. He plays Newman, which is probably the most locking of the cards you can play out of the Rio in this. Probably wins you the most games the quickest. Plays 3 Fua, 2 Perulia. I've cut down 1 Perulia because top decking this card as the 6th card isn't as good as like top decking a Meowls or a Fua going into a board. It's usually better to like have like Fua or Meowls, one of the top deck those instead. So I see the purpose because I've also cut down to 2 Perulia as well. Because other than it being a water, it's not a lot of decks this format, especially the top decks, that actually rely on like summoning cards from the hand. Because Draco Tail, they may give you 1 draw or they may give you 0. Radiant isn't as prevalent in the meta, so but other than that, that deck, Yummy, probably give you a few draws, but they don't have to give you a crazy amount to where Perulia ends up like netting you like 4 cards, 3 or 4 cards. Especially like Yummy Fiendsmith. Yummy Fiendsmith, I've seen a lot more of that recently than the Yummy like Azamina builds. But the Azamina build is really good in. And then like Mitsurugi decks, they don't really have to give you like too many draws off the normal summon or from the hand because they can play around it really well with that deck specifically. So I understand why he cut down to 2 because I also done it as well. So 3 Ash, 3 Imperm. It prefers more hand traps. Like hitting specific cards and it being a board breaker when you top deck it as well. So it works with Impulse as well. So, and then your 3 Impulse. And the new addition that I seen him change, he probably swap Diva with it. I don't know if he played it before. I can't really remember. But he plays the Virtue Stream. Virtue Stream is a card I've really been praising a lot. For people to like side deck it because it's just a really strong card. I think the reason he main deck it, because even under this, since it's so free, you get it off of just summoning La Virtue and you're going to do that through the combo. It helps you against those decks where the monsters are tiny, like Yummies and like Malice and like Cool Tune, to where you still have like Disruption under the Newman to help you stop them from summoning big bodies, but protecting you from like having them summon like smaller tiny bodies as well. So I see the reason why he put this in the main. So if I play this build, that's probably what I would do also, put it in the main because Newman and this is really, really strong together. So that's probably why he did so well here because of Virtue Stream. Because most games I set Virtue Stream against like Yummy and Malice, you just hit like you hit the Snatchy and the field spell is usually just game from there. Then we have the extra deck, the Poseidra, the Gaios, the Trite, the La Virtue, Dragon, Gradle, Dragite, Trish, Gamir. I think he used to play Ying over this as well, so he swapped to Gamir because it's easier to like play in, well, not play into, but protect your board against like VSK9. And then other decks that does a lot of destroying and really helps that as well to just protect your whole board. He plays the Monoceros, the Repertoire, Deep Sea Donna, Prima Donna. He played Mistar Boy. He probably added this, cutting the Ravenous, because I think he used to play Ravenous also. So he probably cut this to have like better OTK power. Ravenous is cool, but in this deck, I think hand ripping is more prevalent. So like summoning Ravenous isn't what you actually really want to do in this specific build, because you're drawing cards. You really just want to take away their cards so that they can't play while you have your lock on board and like your synchros to back it up, so they have less cards to play with. So I understand why you cut it. And then my Star Boy also like on destruction and gives you like follow up, and it boosts for also like easier OTK. So the Haggard, you still play Haggard. I prefer to play Alacia in this spot over Haggard, because Alacia into like destruction boards is a lot stronger in my opinion. But I guess getting the extra draw sometimes to discard off of Silicon can come up, especially when you're breaking a board and you run out of resources. Just link 2 bodies off, get the Haggard banish yourself, then you get to your draw. So it's not terrible. It really is still a good card to get draws off of. So the Anemone, Mermail King, really just standard. You usually probably just play these if you're playing the lock build. Then the side deck, the Diva for going first, more consistency. The Newman not Newman, but Warlock for the spell deck locks, just to have another OTK, FTK really. I really like Warlock also. He didn't used to play like, I guess, Kaiju slash monster removals and like golems and what's the other card? Spear modes. But I think he added this because I guess it's easier to out Lunalite, which it probably is. Out like big yummy boards is easier to out those boards as well. I played 2 lava golems. It's been what I've been playing. I prefer like Mermail as a board breaker deck going after siding, because Mermail is a deck where you want all your cards to do a lot for being a little, and playing like 1-for-1 hand trap sometimes like hand loop you, because if they could still play and you don't have like a lot of cards, then you probably may lose the game. But like the more cards that do a lot by using like less is what you want to strive for. So Golem is one of those cards. And then you have the and then it works well with Poseidra bouncing it back to get rid of 4 more cards at any point in time during the day. You don't have to like immediately do it. You can play a little bit. They start summoning more cards back, and then you just remove the rest, and then it usually just game from there. The Drolls for going first to draw yourself, or really a lot of searching decks. Also, so another one of the hand traps where it does a lot for a little investment. Called by auto win going first usually. Duster, the 3 2 Gordian slicers to remove like Di-Fi and cards of that nature. 2 Droplet is really good this format, especially into like yummy boards or into breaking a board where you need to like dodge cards. What's the Mysterion, the crown, whatever the card is called, the one that targets and banish that type after its special summon. That card is going around now. Dracotail players are playing that a lot more now because it also beats like Malice decks. So that card is being played a lot, and this card helps you dodge it as well. I've done that earlier today where I had to dodge a Diva, normal summoning Diva going second. They chain summoned the Mysterion, and then like I had Droplet sending the Minstrel that I summoned after getting the Mills, so that it didn't banish the Sea Serpents I had left on board. So yeah, Droplet is a really good card. But overall, this is a great deck list. This would be something I would take if I was playing this build or decided to take this build to an event. I really like the trap in the main. The trap used to be main like when Mermail first got the support. So I don't know why we got away from that, but I still think it's a really good card. Then if you discard it off like Penguin, it still helps you protect monsters going second. So it's not like completely dead if you do draw it. Because if you get it out your hand, then you could just banish it to protect the card as well. So also it'll access. Well, never mind. He don't play Qing Ying, but I was about to say it by itself. It also forces Qing Ying effect or activates Qing Ying's effect. Also, it do turns Fiendsmith and like yummy monsters to water, so that also comes up a lot. Change the attributes of cards. So I really like this deck list. Shout out to Haram for an amazing piloter of the deck. But other than that, I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.